Hello, thank you for joining me. So today what I am going to not only discuss but share some amazing insight on is my new feminine circle program. So this will be a female circle, an all-woman circle every Saturday, and we will come together as a group, share not only our own insight and our own gifts and our own passions, but also learn from each other in a very beneficial and supportive way. So obviously I will be the guide. I am a practicing shaman, and what I will be doing is delivering some of my not only wisdom but techniques and frameworks on moving past things, a lot of learning new skills on working through some of the stuff that's coming up. So it's very hard for me to put all of this stuff into words. I just have to say that. So for about a decade now, I've been a practicing shaman without even knowing it or realizing it. So basically, one of the big gifts that we have is the internal wisdom that we gather, that we witness, that we immerse ourselves with our understanding, and that is when we're able to deliver this information, is through our own understanding. And we go through different chapters and phases of our lives learning these things. We don't just read them in a book, take a course. I have taken several business courses, so many retreats and mastermind groups. I mean, my brain is like in this and this and this, but it's like none of those things matter to me as much as my experiences do. And with these experiences and now articulating them into the world, it is so new for me and so difficult, I gotta admit it. So this is my new journey and my new awareness on how to articulate these things, because I've kept all of this inside of me. I've developed it and nurtured it, and just kind of kept all of this craziness within. But that was part of my learning and growing, is getting myself centered and grounded to the point where I had enough trust in myself to now share this, which is where I am now. So I'm getting overloaded with all this information and clarity, and even guidance on how to proceed, what I got to do, what memories I have that led me to further understanding, and those are popping up, and it's like overload. So the past 2 days I was frozen solid. It was like I was overwhelmed with not only this information but this insight being present. So for years I had this anger towards holidays. I think it stemmed from the commercial aspect of it, what I saw on TV, and not trusting myself and my own experiences and my own journey, just kind of looking outward and saying, oh, that's how it's supposed to be, that's how it's supposed to feel, that's who's supposed to be involved. And I never had that, so it bothered me. And as a 20-year hairstylist, people would, oh honey, what are you doing for the holidays, what are you planning, what are you purchasing, all of this superficial stuff that I was like, oh my god, I don't even understand those things, I don't even know how to jump in on this discussion. So then I went down my path of, well, I'm just gonna help people because I'm able. I'm able to do things, and I'm gonna do them, and that's what it's all about. But this year it was interesting because I've always longed for that family meal of laughter and family members, and that growth of, wow, you're how old now and you have children now, but with your family where you actually discuss, you're not just like serving, which is what I usually do. And I had that this year. The universe gave that to me. It wasn't planned. It just worked out that way. And all the youth, which are very important to me, you'll learn that the children are my passion and my weakness. And they're all adults now. They're babies to me, but they all came together to see me. They didn't have to do that. They could have chose something different to do on their Thanksgiving. And it's funny because they all had all these things to do and these commitments, but they got together, came over my place together. We played some games. I mean, it was so much fun, and I was so present with it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I've dreamed of. And I didn't complain in my mind or feel that stress, or I didn't get overwhelmed with how's it going to play out, what if they don't show, what if, all these things. I didn't do that. I was just here. And so I'm witnessing, my prayers being answered, and then all this insights like pushing through me, because obviously I'm a much different person now. And so there was so much clarity on the person I am, and understanding the person that I was and why I was that person. And I was just so proud of myself for getting past my fears and my concerns, that I was just happy. And it was like, oh my God, I'm going to sit in this and play in it for a while. And so I did. I just kind of sat back and took in all the downloads and the information that were coming to me. And I was just in awe at the beauty of the synchronicities that were just happening all along, where it was just like all these magical little emotions that I was feeling that only I would understand, that only I have manifested. And so there were things that happened, and it was one of those things where it's like, oh shit, this is what I asked for. Here you go. It's good for you now. So many things in the past when I was flexing my manifestation skills. I'd like that big house. I'd like, that CEO title. I'd like whatever amount of money in my bank account. I'd like some power. And it was given to me, but it wasn't me. It wasn't something that was important to me. So I was never satisfied by it. I was miserable. It hurt me because it was not in my highest power, my highest good, to push me forward. And so now when I have these little feelings of not only synchronicity, but pure bliss and love, it's like, this is what it's for. I get it. This is it. This. I can't share it with someone. I can't show it to somebody. This is mine. This is my work. This is my gift. And I just have to sit in it without trying to jump into the 3D world so quickly, to share these new insights and experience. But it's like, wait, no. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing now. You're supposed to share with others how you achieve this and help them achieve the same. I mean, I realize that it's within us all. I just understand that my research has led to solid answers and strategies that I am gifted to share. And so it's up to me to share them as much as I can, so that when people are dealing with stressful situations, change, enlightenment, fear, energetically, we're all supposed to have these thoughts, but they're supposed to be enhanced and magnified so that we can say, I'm not dealing with your shit anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going through another year of these same fucking setbacks, right? And then it's like, bam, that click, that light bulb comes up and says, this is how you do it. This is how you proceed. Here is your clear picture, without the noise, without the chaos, without the craziness, on how to get there. And that's happened for me with my feminine circles, with my personal sessions. It's like, do you want to do this alone, and do you want to just dive in, or do you want to do it with the group of a support system that understands you, that you can discuss this with, that you can grow with, and you can benefit together, right? Your community, which we all want. It's just where do I start? Which one do I jump into? So those are different options that I am providing. And of course I have to say that I'm providing them so that it can make sense when it's that time, because we all have different timing. We all have different speeds, and we all have different desires for different reasons. In order to nurture our own pace, it's important to listen to ourselves. And as all of these things come up right now, and they're meant to, it's up to us to decide if we want to deal with it, you know, and obviously that's going within, that's dealing with some stuff and facing it, or we ignore it, we numb, we pretend it's not happening. We do things that are in the 3D superficial world to make ourselves feel better. We go buy a Starbucks and we post a really hot selfie and we get a bunch of likes, and it's like, I feel so good and accomplished now, yeah. But you feel like shit in 5 minutes after that high, right? So, yeah, for eternal, evolutionary, spiritual work, call me. I am going to leave my email in the comments if you want to reach out that way. You can also private message me and let me know. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.